and our focus is on Romeo Dobbs. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Packers and the Bucs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Baker going to throw this right away. Evans, fast footwork, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I almost ignore them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Leading them out, a player who set numerous program records as a Penn State Nittany Lion, 5th-round pick this draft. That's Sean Clifford.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. On second down, a run with Hall. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Hall again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Clifford throwing for it.
That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Breece Hall,
his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down, here's White.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Touchdown! Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have regained the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to...
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
As they've got it as we resume action.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hall again.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a give to Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Running left, it's Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
Down the numbers. throws. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quay Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to have that. Center, guards, tackles, tight ends. Some of the wide receivers being involved. Maybe a lead runner at times. Maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 2nd and 9. A handoff for Hall. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hall. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk, risk and reward for your risk here. I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. White. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
So a very tight first. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. A give running right is Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch and they say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here's Hall again. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, look at the juke. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Give to Hall running right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Dillon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Dillon up the middle. He can't get him down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to Wright. Shoves him aside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield down. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 32 yards. And the Buccaneers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's He's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Paul again.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
205 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Straight ahead is Hall.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays. Back now here on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. Hall on a give up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Off the fake, here's Clifford. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Clifford, they're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
The drive starts with a run by White. Good footwork at the 30. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked them down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Wayne. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Ball again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second down, Mayfield. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll go again with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running left, it's Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A handoff for Hall. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the